Hey y'all, it's time for another news break from the Fishing Wire, where we bring you the top stories from the fishing business every week. And here's what we got this time. Ever wish you could sweet talk the fish into biting? Well, this week we've got the next best thing, the HydroWave from TH Marine. It pumps natural baitfish sounds through your boat's speaker to fire up feeding fish. Think of it as underwater persuasion, science style. Then we're taking it to the salt. Minn Kota's new Riptide kayak Terrova lets you lock onto a spot, steer with GPS, and fish hands-free, because sometimes your hands belong on the rod, not the paddle. We'll check in with Pittman Creek Wholesale, where tackle shop pros pick the best new gear in the country, from baits to rods to reels. The products retailers say will fly off the shelves this season. And when the sun goes down, we'll shine a little light, actually $1.5 million candle power worth, with Yacht Beam's new high-performance LED SRS searchlight. It's power, safety, and a little drama all rolled into one. So whether you're catching fish, chasing reds, rigging up for bass, or easing back to the dock after dark, we got the tech, the tackle, and the tools that are making waves. This is the news break. Let's get after it. Here we go. Ever wish you could flip a switch and make the fish come to you? Well, that's not exactly how it works, but the folks over at TH Marine have come pretty close. Beneath the surface, sound plays a huge role in how fish locate prey, how they sense danger and interact with their environment. And the HydroWave uses that science to your advantage by emitting natural feeding and baitfish sounds that trigger a predator's instinct to feed. Think of it like turning on a dinner bell beneath your boat. Mounted on your console or deck, the HydroWave connects to a speaker that pumps those sounds right into the water, recreating the natural noise of baitfish and feeding activity that gets fish all fired up. We asked TH Marine to explain how this all works, and as you'll hear, this technology's been around longer than some people realize.
This is something we've had around since the early to mid 2000s. You know, it started out with Kevin Van Dam and Gene Eisman developing this, and it was first called Biosonics. And really what it does is it pumps natural fish feeding sounds, or fish activity, we'll call it, through a speaker into the water and out into the world. It's quite the tool, been used around the country for a really long time and helped a lot of people put fish in the boat. It's not something that's going to change your world instantly. You're not going to all of a sudden become a Bassmaster Classic champion when you throw it on your boat, but if you use it long enough and you're observing the fish's behavior, you generally see some pretty incredible things when that thing's playing in the water.
Pretty amazing indeed. It's not magic, it's just smart science meeting experience on the water. And when you combine the two, you're giving yourself a true underwater advantage. To learn more about HydroWave, visit thmarine.com or check out the full story on thefishingwire.com. Okay, y'all, next, something for the saltwater kayak crowd, because Minn Kota is taking hands-free control to a whole new level. The Minn Kota Riptide kayak Terrova brings effortless precision control to saltwater kayak fishing. Designed specifically for kayaks and built to thrive in harsh saltwater conditions, this trolling motor gives anglers the freedom to focus on the catch, not the current. With its advanced GPS trolling system, you can lock into your fishing spot using spot lock, autopilot, drift mode, or follow mode right out of the box. Control it from your micro remote, your Humminbird fish finder, or even the One Boat Network app for total command from anywhere on your boat. Built tough with a 12-volt, 55-pound thrust motor, a 36-inch composite shaft, and a corrosion-resistant Riptide housing, this system is ready for anything the salt throws at it. And thanks to seamless Humminbird integration, navigation and control are all in one place. Simple, intuitive, and reliable. As Minn Kota's brand manager Hannah O'Connor puts it, with Minn Kota's trusted precision control, plug-and-play Humminbird integration, and spot lock to hold your kayak in place, anglers can fish longer and more efficiently, keeping their kayak exactly where they need it. The Riptide Kayak Terrova is available now with an MSRP of $1899.99. For saltwater kayak anglers who want to take control of their time on the water, this new Riptide Kayak Terrova delivers Minn Kota's proven performance and power in a compact, corrosion-resistant package ready to fish right out of the box. All right, if there's one thing every boater knows, it's that the water feels like a whole different world after dark. That's where the new Yacht Beam high-performance LED SRS searchlight comes in, delivering industry-leading candle power, intuitive control, and serious peace of mind when the sun goes down. Developed by the Yacht Group, this new LED series combines raw lighting power with smart engineering. Depending on the model, the SRS 1000 through 2000 pumps up to 1.5 million candle power, projecting a beam as far as 2,500 meters. Whether you're easing into a marina, spotting buoys in low light, or searching open water, this light quite literally cuts through the darkness. But power is only part of the story. The SRS lets you run the spotlight and floodlight separately or together, includes built-in SOS distress signaling, and even features a non-lethal anti-intrusion strobe. Boaters can control every function through a color-coded joystick, adjusting rotation, speed, elevation, and scan modes with ease. One of the smartest safety features is the 90-degree forward-looking sweep, allowing the light to automatically scan from port to starboard while you keep your eyes ahead, keeping up with everything from channel markers to crab pots before they become a problem. Built from marine-grade aluminum, fully sealed, and engineered to handle extreme heat and cold, the Yacht Beam SRS is designed for boats of all sizes, from 30-foot center consoles to 100-foot yachts. As Yacht Group President Jerry Burton puts it, every boat should have a reliable searchlight on board. Even if you don't plan to travel at night, the right lighting system can make all the difference when something unexpected happens. In other words, the new Yacht Beam SRS isn't just about lighting the way. It's about confidence, safety, and being seen when it matters most. Okay, y'all, if you've never heard of Pittman Creek Wholesale, here's why anglers and retailers alike pay very close attention to what they do. Pittman Creek is one of the largest independent distributors in the fishing industry, supplying tackle shops across the country with the brands we all know and trust. Every year, they host their big fall dealer show, and one of the highlights is the Best of Show Awards, where tackle shop owners, not media or manufacturers, vote for their favorite new products. That's what makes these results so interesting. They reflect what real retailers believe will sell best to consumers. This year's lineup of winners shows just how diverse and innovative the fishing industry has become. Best accessory went to the Plano Waterproof 3700 Stowaway, redesigned with a single latch, waterproof gasket, and a clean labeling system that keeps gear bone dry and organized. Best terminal tackle was the Rapala VMC Minnow Shaker Head, built with a 45-degree line tie and dual keepers for the precision shake and rock motion forward-facing sonar anglers love. Best hard lure and overall best of show honors went to the Strike King Hogfather Jr., a collaboration with Tater Hog Custom Lures that brings premium glide bait performance to a wider audience. For Best Soft Lures, Z-Man took home the trophy with the Swag LT swim bait, featuring their over-under line-through rigging system and that signature 10X Tough Elastec construction. Best Line went to Daiwa X-Braid X9, an ultra-thin finesse braid designed specifically for spinning rods and sonar-style presentations. Best Reel was the Daiwa Ballistic MQLT, featuring Daiwa's air drive system for balance, long cast, and feather-light feel. And rounding out the list, Best Rod honors went to Daiwa Tatula cork handle bass rods, featuring SVF graphite and X45 bias construction for accuracy, power, and bite sensitivity. Once again, Pittman Creek's dealer-driven awards spotlight the products retailers believe anglers will be asking for and putting to the test in tackle shops all across the country soon. And that's going to do it for us this time. Come on over to thefishingwire.com and sign up for our newsletter, where we bring you all the news from the fishing business every day of the week.